Hello everyone and welcome back to the Reniverse. So I just finished recording Ren Money Game Part 1 and we are now checking straight after, right? Straight after we're checking out Ren Money Game Part 2 and as recommended official lyric video. So yeah, I will be putting the link in the description below for Money Part 1. So if you haven't seen that one, I don't know. I haven't seen part 2 and part 3 yet, but I do want to say that it feels logical for you to be checking it out in the same order that I'm checking it out, right? Money Game part 1, 2, 3. Why would you check it to 1, 3? So yeah, we're going to be watching it together. This one isn't as long, 3 minutes 42 seconds. I think part 1 was a bit over 5 minutes. So yeah, we're going to be watching it together. After, we're going to rewind the whole clip and then I'm going to offer a bit of an analysis and share with you my thoughts and ideas. And yeah, I must say I really like Ren as an artist because not only does he make good music, but he is also really stimulating me, right? He is also yeah, providing me with things to think about and to talk about with you guys. So this to me is just a very he's an S tier artist for sure in my book. So yeah, super enjoying Ren. Super excited to get into more Ren content. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, I love it.
Strange time we're living in, panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America, Britain split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on, needlessly bleeding, resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means
I'm going to turn off this because of course it's a lyric video.
a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we died upon the blame, blame. It's easier to blame. We point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. This old money game. This old money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step 1, must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step 2, gotta make the people think that they want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a show, then you're just a fucking waste, man. Free, it's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be a new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4, expand, expand, expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5, why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6, guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7, press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8, big smile, make big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9, polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10, The world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. Rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins, but we died upon the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. This old money game. This old.
Okay, so I am a bit quick to pause the video, and when you have when you've seen the first part, you will know why. I'm learning from my mistakes, but all right, first impressions. I'm spending way too much time on referring to that mistake I made in the previous video, but man, I love him, man, and I was really getting into it, and I was catching myself really vibing to the music, but I was also vibing to all of the points that he is making. It was just really hitting. It felt like punchline after punchline after punchline, and I was like, damn. You know, I myself have had the idea of having ambition to really come forward with the information that I have with my ideas. And it honestly, guys, if only there was a device, right, where I could just show you all of the ideas that I have in my mind from the moment that I started forming them, you would see all of these images and ideas by portrayed by Ren. And I always thought, how am I going to make that a success, right? I always felt like such a outsider in a world of sheep, and I was always thinking to myself, the way I see it, I think it's interesting, and Brent is showing me exactly that it is. I just needed to the resources for it. But Ren, I don't know. He's 2.2 million subscribers, and don't get me wrong, it's a lot, right? He is killing it out there. But arguably, right? Maybe he did not have a lot of resources, and he just went and did it. As I said in my earlier videos about Ren, more specifically Money Part 1, but when I was saying the sentence, I thought to myself, well, I think I am repeating myself over and over again with every upload that I do on Ren. And Ren is a warrior, man. He is a warrior and really standing for his vision and what he thinks is right. And this has been a no different, guys. As I see Ren, as consistent as I see him, I see it in his music as well. And this is just all so interesting to me. Yeah, so I was humming that melody in a transition from part 1 to part 2, right? I was humming it, and it's so, because I think I thought it was so catchy, and not even with my mind I thought it was catchy, but my body was feeling it was catchy, because I did not even know what it was, right? I did not pay special mind to it, but now that I have in a transition of the camera, I think is when I saw that I thought it was catchy, apparently, evidently. So it's nice to see that he is carrying that throughout the series. I don't know for part 3, but yeah, it for sure felt nice. It felt like coming home again. So yeah, let's just dive into the analysis and highlight everything, guys, because it's so interesting. All right. She sells seashells. Seashells. Oh, and what I also wanted actually to include in my first impressions is that I do hear that it is of a better quality. It because it is a lyric video. I think I am assuming, right? It's recorded in a studio, and I think you can clearly hear that it's of greater quality in comparison with Money Game Part One. It's really nice.
Living in panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America, Britain split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on, needlessly bleeding resources all dry.
Yeah, so I am actually not. I think that is the first major difference between me and Ren when it comes to ideas. I really don't know a lot of politics, right? And I actively choose to not. I pay no mind to politics because, well, when it comes to me as a person, as an individual, and journeying through this world, I think it's probably more impactful for your own life to not spend time in politics and spend those potential time that you would have spent in politics just investing in yourself, that the outcome of your efforts will always be greater than it would be for someone putting those efforts into politics. And why do I think that, and why do I live by that? It's because I think it already is a rigged game, right? It's rigged. So no matter what you will vote, and I am aware, guys, that this is also controversial because I do have some friends. Actually, let me just be very very clear about this and very open. I actually have well, one friend where I really discussed this matter, and we are so opposite of each other when it comes to voting. So I am aware, and I completely understand the point of the people are going to make. Why wouldn't you vote? But that is just how I can still accept me or something like that, something vague. But so this is actually what I would think as inadequate people in the politics, right? I think in politics, and it's exactly as Ren is saying. I think I can just take this information to heart and just know that it's probably this what is going on, instead of watching the television and then getting my information of that, because television, I'm sure Ren will agree, is just propaganda.
Politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on, needlessly bleeding resources.
Did some of the lyrics change? I did see some parts, right, where I thought the lyrics were changing, or there was some kind of subliminal messaging where it just counterfeit. Wait. Is this something? Am I catching something here, guys? This is the language barrier showing its face again. Yeah, so some kind of subliminal messaging, right, where there's only 1 or 2 frames of lyrics in the screen. It gets skipped over way too fast for you to read it. So I'm glad I'm doing this analysis, and I'm super glad that I know this trick of going frame by frame when I pause a music video. So we are about to find out if there are any hidden messages.
Needlessly bleeding resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes out.
And the bass coming in here for the chorus, I think it adds a very full sound, and I really enjoy it. And then his vocals, guys, yeah, he can really sing, man. And he's got that. Is raspy the right descriptive word for it? Because he's killing it, man.
No surprise to distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we got upon the blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Panic hysteria. Yeah, so the reason why we are seeing these visuals, I think, is to support the message that he is saying. He is portraying, right? That the money game, of course, is causing so much chaos because money is the source of the people really making some weird moves in life. So a bit to the extreme, but we are seeing some examples that could be influenced or completely driven by money.
This whole money game.
And if not money, it's definitely a result of some kind of propaganda scheme, guys. Why would it be interesting? Why would it, for a normal human being, how can it be that that is the feeling that emerges from your soul? How can it be? Honestly, guys, it has to be influenced by some toxin, because I think in the essence, right, without all of the indoctrination, without all of the brainwashing, I think we're made out of love, guys.
This old money game. This old money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is businessy.
Did I miss it? Well, I'm not going to find it right now. Feeling I missed it, but I caught it so clearly in the first watch. We'll see.
Money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these
Yes, we heard it, Ren.
shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one, must create a sense of scarcity.
Right, that was my attempt at making that connection with Hiren. So I don't know exactly if that is what he said, but just wanted to be clear on that. I did not miss that, guys.
A sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step two, gotta make the people think that they want them. Really want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, then you're just a fucking waste, man. Free, it's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be your new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality.
Yeah, so honestly, I don't feel like adding my ideas on this specific part because he is just explaining it for us to understand. So I don't think this is calling for a interpretation of my side. But yeah, I just thought this was a heavy hitter right here. Swallow all your morals. There are a poor man's quality. So as I said, guys, it doesn't need any further explanation. I just wanted to highlight it.
4. Expand, expand, expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5. Why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6. Sun, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7. Press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8. Big smile, make big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9. Polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10. The world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. Rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins, but we
strange times we're living in. Okay, so it wasn't as deep as I thought it could be. But yeah, I was kind of making a face to this direction here, and I just want to explain that I have the what is it? I tend to watch the camera, right? That is a moment where I try to connect with you guys, but I have two monitors right here, set up right here, and what I'm looking at when I'm looking at this angle is actually my second monitor, because I am mistaking it, my body is mistaking it as the camera, but I should be looking here for that specific kind of interaction that I'm going for. So if you see me doing that, just know what the true intention is, and I just need some more time to really get acquainted with the position of the camera. And I'm a noob, right? So you also see me doing this, like moving the camera around a bit. So yeah, I don't have like a locked in position for whatever. So yeah, guys, I'm rambling. Yo, is this Charlie Chaplin, by the way? Wow, now we on the Yep train. Is this Charlie, or I'm not so big on history, and to give you my idea of why I am not so big on history, and with that same friend, I am a complete opposite. We have complete opposite ideas, right? And that is that I'd rather just move forward. I'd rather just pay attention to what's coming. But there is a very strong argument, and that is to predict what is coming, you must know your history. So, but is this Charlie Chaplin here? Or is this a big historical figure that I am now mistaking for some comedy artist? It's easier to play. Or this man. This man is Charlie Chaplin, right? Point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. Oh, here we go again. All right, okay, it's the same frame. Panic, hysteria, greed. Money has a big influence on people, guys. Some people are willing to kill. Some people are willing to take a life for money. Honestly, it's so crazy. This old money game. This old. All right. So I do want to elaborate on it a bit more, and then we'll close this one out for you guys. But it is, as Ren is saying, right? It's easy to blame, but put the mirror on yourself. But what I want to say is that the emphasis lies heavily on money, right? With Money Game Part 1, 2, 3. And well, the title is Money Game. It does not mean that it is all about the money, because what I would argue is that we are actually talking about the effect that money has on people. And you cannot blame the money for it, because it is actually a very bad quality of people to be influenced by money in such a way. And we are all individually responsible for how much power we give certain objects, or in this case currencies, concepts, right? Trading currency. So the problem was never the money. It has always been the complexity of man. So yeah, I think money can easily be substituted in with, let's say, drugs, I think is a very easy example to give because drugs also has somewhat of the same stigma that has people saying that drugs are bad. Well, obviously, objectively speaking, they are, but many are not and can be used, um, can be enjoyed. Um, um, in a fruitful in a way that is not damaging you. What is the word I'm looking for? And can be enjoyed responsibly. So same case, I think. The problem does not lie with those certain drugs, but rather the people using them. So yeah, that's the last that I wanted to add to this whole story. Closing words, guys. I love Ren. And every upload, I can feel my love growing for him. And he is showing me all of the different kinds of talent that he has. This, well, while being almost the same kind of song, you could almost say that it is just an extension of the first song, right? But still, I am feeling as if I'm being enriched by all of his input. That is his music. So yeah, I really love watching Ren content. So yeah, I hope you enjoy watching it with me as well because I can really see myself very easily providing you guys with more content. Because of course, I have a responsibility to provide you guys with content, and then we're talking about the Reniverse right here and now. But I have done some content on other artists, on other groups, other kind of content. But this, I think, is so the synergy is there, right? I agree with Ren as a person, as a soul, and I am seeing that through his music. So to me, it feels effortless to be providing you guys with content on Ren. So yeah, um, again, guys, I hope you find it interesting because yeah, I can really see myself doing this way more. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me and showing your continued support. I really love watching all of the comments, and I have not read any that would be classified as a negative or somewhat lousy comment or whatever. I really can feel the love through the comments, and I just feel so warm and safe in this environment. And I can really feel it in the way that I am presenting myself as well. I do feel like this is a way better environment for me to be showing you guys parts of me, and is providing me the space that I can really, yeah, build this community. And I'm loving the community already, right? I'm trying to build my own community with this whole YouTube thing. And yeah, I can only dream of creating a community that Ren has created for himself, for ourselves, right? This is amazing, and I love being here. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next.